So welcome back to the social class for class 7, that is the our changing earth. So previous chapter, that means previous class, there we will study on the endogenic and exogenic, the movements of the earth, especially like the eruptions of volcanic, the earthquake. But today the mostly we study on the exogenic, of the surface of the earth, their movement and their forces, and that will be here like the major land form, river, sea wave, ice and the wind. So as per that, they will go one by one as per their topic. So first topic, that is on the river. As you already know that the rivers are a very important factors for the every living being to be survive. Like if I ask what are the importance of the river, like from the river we are generating hydroelectricity power, it's breeding the fish, especially attracted more for the tourism sector. So rivers are very important components of our life, especially for the living beings. So as per that, the river, you may be heard about regarding on weathering and tearing, especially like due to the weathering change, constantly heat of the sun, the constantly pressure of the wind, which make affected on that particular things. So when we talk about the river, now how the rivers are formed there. So the rivers are formed especially when they are small, the collectively drainage are connected there, especially in the upland. Like if I say the example like the glacier. So those glaciers and snows are covered by the ice, and when they are melted, that melted ice and snows are poured down in the forms of the water. And when that waters are collectively together come, let's form the river, like waterfall. So waterfalls, those waters are coming from the upland and down, and that create a waterfall. So regarding on the river, yes, I have to show a diagram. So through the diagram, it's make it more clear for you. Okay. So this is the diagram for the river. So in this river, especially, it may be very easy for you to be get exactly the rivers are not this shape, but just for your better understanding, I draw it. So the different towns are found in this here. Now what is a past town? This is Oxbow Lake. This is Mender. This is Delta, Mount. So you may find that the different towns, especially the flow of the water. So when the waters are coming through there, especially like that, so through that, during like the monsoon sessions, these areas are supposed to be filled up with the water. And when it is dry up, during that time, in some area where it's the lowlands are there, in that area waters are still remaining there. And ultimately we say them as the lake, but that is the Oxbow Lake. And the second one is here Mender. So when we refers to the Mender, especially like this area, when they are curving this area, again if this go there, so this area is supposed to be a Mender, this area. So this make a Mender there. And the next is on the delta. When the waters are come together from the upland, and when they are meet to the ocean or the sea, then the speed of the waters are become decreasing, and that waters are reached to there, and their frictions, they are coming to the different shape and come together. So that come together are known as tributaries, and here you may find the deltas, and they are making a forms of the island also, because some waters are coming from here, some waters are coming from here, and this particular that gap areas are become a upland. So sometimes that's refers as the island also. That's how the islands are formed. Now the next is sea wave. As I already said that the importance of the sea wave, and today morning also, that means the previous class. So sea waves are very play an important factor, especially for the weatherings and tearing. Now what are and how the sea waves are formed here, and here also we have to see the three important terms, and it will be a number one, sea cave, number B, sea arc, in stack. So the sea cave, how the sea caves are there, when the water are constantly like flowing of water, it's attack. When it's attack, they are constantly heat of this wave, and in the big stone they are attaching there, and they make a hole, and that's found as the sea cave. And they make a hole, and due to the continuously heat of the speed of the water, and they are making a bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's formed as the sea cave. And sea arc. The sea arc, when that caves are become a very big, and like you may find that in the movie also, like in a big stone, due to the heat of the water, they continuously heat on the stone and they make a hole. So that's come under the sea arc. And this stack means when the waters are continuously flowed here, especially like the mountains are there, and that waters are divide into this stone into the two. So here the waters are now flow. So this area, that means where they are making like the shape of the world, that's known as stack. The next, that is the ice. So in the previous class also I already explained the ice, especially the ice are the phenomena of the nature. So after condensations, when the formation, especially due to the cold climate, when the ice are formed there, so that's are deposited in the upland or the where like Antarctica or the Arctic circles, when they are deposited there. So when the heats are found, especially in the summer sessions, and they are started to be melted there. So that's come under the ice there. And the last topic for today and for this chapter, and that will be the wind. So winds are very important there, especially everywhere you may find it surrounding the atmospheres or the air. So the winds are play a big role, especially for the transportations. You can say them as a natural agent. Now how transportation a natural agent? Because during the summer sessions, when there are small particles, sand, silt, which they are carried away by the wind. So the things I will draw on the diagram on the blackboard, so it's make you for more better understanding. So like if you go to the Sahara Desert area, the upland. So now when the winds are blow there, these winds are blow from here, and the winds are blow, and these small particles are there, sand. These are carried away and they are deposited into the upland, and due to that cause it become bigger and bigger. So when the winds are blow, when the light winds are blowing there, so that's they are carried from one place and they deposited to the higher place. That means they are stuck. Here I saw there, from here they are carried, again they are deposited here or they are deposited here. So that's known as the natural agents. So here we have to use the two important terms, and that is the sand dunes and losses. So when it refers to the sand dune, that exactly which I now refers, the sand dunes, especially those due to the heat up of the land by the lithosphere from the soil, and that's are carried away by the wind, and that's a deposited here. And as the same the process that is the same, that is the loose. The loose are when they deposited from one place lower land to the upland. So that's what refers as the loose. That means carried of the small particles of the soil and sand and transported to the some other place. So that will be the refers as the looses. So that is the whole the topic in the chapter 3, our changing earth. And after just you check this video and after read your textbook, if you have any doubt, so you can ask me. You have my WhatsApp number, and as well as you can call me. So if it's difficult to understand any term and topic, so whether you call me or you can text me, so that I can make try to make you a more easy for understand. So that's for today, and the next class we'll go for another chapter. Okay, thank you.